Yeah, that's the thing. Because the moment you keep second guessing and you keep letting Hwoarang do whatever he wants, all the more you don't know when to get out. But a Hwoarang pressure is basically the more longer he goes with pressure, the more openings there are. So at the same time, while you're allowing him to gain more, chip you more, and that affects you because you see your life bar chipping away all the time. At the same time, you have more time to get out because he's in trouble by stringing all the time. Like he's not exactly in an advantage, right? He isn't. He just isn't. Most especially if the Hwoarang's just mindlessly stringing. Like he's not stringing. His strings aren't calculated. I think this is a good example. Yeah, right there. Down 3-4. First mix-up, get out. And that just avoids what he wanted to do next. And that was like one of the fastest moves he could do in Right Flamingo, which is RFS 2-4. Of course, this wouldn't work if he did, let's say, if he did down 3-4, something like that. Play this one back. So down 3-4, RFS 4. So if I press that, so at least after I press this, I can still punish, and he didn't get that much of a reward. Not unless you press there. So 4-2 plus 3, punish. Like, you can take that gamble. Like, I encourage this. You should gamble against Hwoarang. A good number. Don't respect it. There's not really much to respect. I mean, there is, but at the same time, you can easily, like, if I wait patiently, like, if I'm a little hesitant, get out. Just like that. Or just a down jab. See, if I press forward 2 plus 3 here in a place where I could have gone counter hit. Well, I did get counter hit. But at the same time, after I get counter hit, I just block the next one and I'm out. And that's +1. Oh, whoa, I got out. And if I block the whole thing, and also he's just pushing so far on his strings, one backdash is enough to get that launch. Yeah. So I'm just basically saying general stuff, but at the same time, even if I hand the specifics, you have to deep dive into it. You need to get used to the when, right? When you can risk. And yeah, I highly encourage risking. Like after the first mix-up, like after the first, let's say, down 3-4, or the first 1-2-4, or the first 1-2-3, or the first up 4, or the first RFS 3-4. I mean, there are certain moves you shouldn't be allowing him to do, like RFS 3-4. You should always be ducking this. Like on block, you duck immediately. Or you just down jab immediately. And so you can do one of the two, because of course they might start low parrying. Like that, exactly. RFS 3-4 and LFS 3-4, you get rid of those immediately. If the Hwoarang doesn't know how to adapt to that situation and use that move again, or like find a way to get that move to go back in, then you've removed one of the other, dare I say, scrub killing strings that could hurt you a lot, right? If we simplify the lab, right, for Hwoarang, so like Right Flamingo. So if he enters Right Flamingo from anywhere, you want to make sure you're able to beat this, because he's most likely going to press this as soon as he enters Right Flamingo, because it's 8 frames. It's 8 frames and it's just very strong. It's very strong, most especially in Season 4. It's very strong. So the one thing you want to study in Right Flamingo the most, right, most especially for your character, is studying how to defeat this situation. You want to beat as many options as you can. You literally just go into, what do you call that? You go to his move list. During left stance, that's not the one you want. You want the right stance. Not the right stance, Right Flamingo. Well, right stance is close. Left Flamingo. And here, Right Flamingo. So you look at literally all these options. Not Flamingo Switch. Flamingo Switch is too slow. You're always going to beat Flamingo Switch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. You want to beat 11 options. And if you can beat at least like 9 out of the 11, which I think Leo can do, 9 out of the 11, you're in a already good spot. Like, that's the one thing you want to study for left Flamingo. Yeah, right Flamingo. You want to study that for right Flamingo. Left Flamingo, you want to get rid of, like, if you go to, so if we went to the move list here, right? You want to go, let's say, left Flamingo, right? In left Flamingo, you just want to get rid of this one. Flamingo side kick to right hook kick, LFS 3-4. You can duck that easily. It doesn't jail. The other ones are Flamingo Rocket, +4. Again, so much space for you to backdash away. There actually isn't that much to study about in left Flamingo on block. I don't know, just focus on doing something like 1, 2, 3 into any of the options. And just see what you can do to beat it on block. Because most of the options on Flamingo on block, the highest, I think the highest it goes is +4, right? The highest it goes is +4. This is +4, right? You're +4, right? Oh, it's +5. But there's just so much pushback. Like what? So much pushback that you're just not in the range to be hit anymore. And if you're in the range to be hit, he has to use a long range move that's unsafe all the time. So yeah, for left Flamingo, it's just step, backdash, or press a button immediately because he's not as plus. Typically won't be as plus on block. For right Flamingo, it's RFS F4. That's the situation you want to study in the most. You study that the most, and if you study that well, I think you'll remove a lot of Hwoarang Flamingo pressure immediately. Learning Hwoarang pressure, Hwoarang's really that kind of a character on the book. Like once you know him, he's just not that dangerous. Well, I mean, it gets dangerous once the opposing Hwoarang is really good with the mind games. But if they're just doing mindless strings and mindless pressures and keep doing, you know, stuff you can easily avoid, and they don't mix it up or go for the safer options and play a little bit more neutral, it's gonna be easy to prevent a Hwoarang. My question is, what is more accurate when it comes to sidestepping against Hwoarang? Document up. So if I do 1, 2, 3 on block, yeah, sidestep left, it's all blue on block. You literally can just avoid all of this by stepping left, literally. The only thing that's gonna catch you is down 3-4. And up forward 3-4. LFS back 4. LFS down back 4. And of course, homing moves like this, LFS back 3. So that's like, what? That's how many options to worry about. And they're not deadly except down 3-4. Which is a low. So if you just step left, duck, you're gonna be totally fine. So left Flamingo's always towards the left. So it's ironic. He's in left Flamingo, but your direction's to step towards left. So the same thing goes for the right. If he's in right Flamingo, you want to step towards the right. So left Flamingo, left, step left. Right Flamingo, step right. Now, just to clarify, I believe left foot forward was right. So we check it on +1. Oh yeah, it is. No. They're equal. It's a toss-up. But yeah, no. Yeah, it would be right. Because the moves that track towards the right are all slow. Like this is slow. 19 frames slow. 6, well, I mean, this is fast, technically. But the faster moves like, you know, 4-3, DF1, DF1 +2, forward 1 +2, 1, 2, 3. 4F4. I don't think I use this in neutral ever, but yeah. That's all towards the left. So the fast moves like jabs, DF1, DF1 +2, they don't track towards the right. So you can just step towards the right in left foot forward. Yeah, I remember, but both sides are weak anyway. For right foot forward, or he has slight tracking in right foot forward. Very, very small. It's so small, it makes me cry. But yeah, he has no tracking in right foot forward. When it's like 0, 0, 0 +1, -1. So what I remembered was completely right. So left foot forward and right foot forward, you can step towards the right, doesn't really matter. Left Flamingo, step towards the left. Right Flamingo, step towards the right. Yes. And of course, King's Parry is really good. You can't chicken King's Parry, so keep using that. Most especially when you have a really, really good read against Hwoarang's pressure, Hwoarang's pressure. Dude, just go for it. Just go for it. Oh, yo, you got it the other way around. Well, I mean, even if you got it the other way around, like if I check the tracking document again, let's say you got it wrong, right? So let's say you were stepping towards the left for both left foot forward and right foot forward. You didn't really get anything wrong because, in all honesty, there's not much that tracks to any of those sides anyway. It's not deadly. At the normal frames, right? Like 0 +1, 2, 3, -1, 2, 3. And of course, the moment we start talking about bigger frames like +5, 6, 7, 8, naturally, you may want to start stepping towards the right, the side that's weaker. Because even if there are guaranteed options, at least not all the other options, he can bombard you with all the other options, right? So let's say you got it wrong in left Flamingo, you weren't stepping towards the left. It doesn't actually hurt you that much either. It's just that down 3-4 is guaranteed already. You can't sidewalk right or sidestep right. That's like the only thing that hurts you, because even if you're stepping towards the left, it catches sidestep left but won't catch sidewalk left. That's interesting. Right Flamingo, if you were stepping towards the left and not the right. Let's see. Well, I mean, RFS F4 is technically just pseudo homing because it's 8 frames, and +3 means it's like plus what? A lot. It's a lot. You really just can't interrupt this move. You make the hell sweep. You die to the hell sweep. Okay. So the hell sweep is the one that's gonna kill you if you're not stepping towards the... Oh no, it tracks... Oh, tracks all. Oh no, but you can sidewalk left it. Okay. But you just... Even if you're stepping towards the right. But I mean, it's fuzzyable. RFS DF4 into the hell sweep. That's fuzzyable. So let's say Hwoarang does 1-2-4 into RFS DF4, or 1-2-4 into hell sweep, or 1-2-4 into back 3. I don't know if the timing of up forward 4 is the same. Like, they're fuzzyable. Let's find out right now, right? It is fuzzyable. It doesn't matter if he uses the hop kick as well. So literally, all the mid options that launch are all fuzzyable with the hell sweep. So it's not deadly. That's on the player to make sure they can actually create a mix-up with it. Yeah, no. He has nothing on standing that's -15. -14, 13, 12, 10. In standing. When he's standing, like Hwoarang standing right now, or any Flamingo. The only things that are launch punishable are the lows. So stuff like the snake edge. So that's left Flamingo down 4, or right Flamingo down 3. Those are both -37 on block. This is -30 something on block as well, the hell sweep. Oh, one thing you need to know about the hell sweep is that the second hit is -14. So most hell sweeps, right? The second hit of the hell sweep is -14. This is -15. This is -14. So don't launch this. Punish it as so, because if you launch it, you're wasting an opportunity. And you're gonna let Hwoarang punish you. So let's say if your DF2 is punishable like Leo's, you're gonna get punished for attempting to do that. What else is launch punishable? The mid-high strings that don't jail, like LFS 3-4, RFF 3-4, LFS forward 3-4, RFS forward 3-4, down 3-4 if you duck the low, down back 4-4, down 4-4. Yeah, but even if he doesn't have something that's -15 from standing, it's the small stuff like -14 or lows getting ducked and strings just dying. Oh yeah, RFS F4-4 as well. You can duck that. It doesn't jail. That's where Hwoarang just dies because small punishment just hurts him a lot. Well, especially if you have a 14 frame launcher. So like, let's say you're a character like Lars, Akuma, Law. You kill Hwoarang a lot. Most especially if that Hwoarang keeps throwing out so many unsafe stuff, he's always gonna die. So what if I told you there's no such thing as a JFSR setup? And that it's just basically conditioning. Like, you just have to condition your opponent with lows enough so that you can use the same situation and just do JFSR. That's literally just JFSR setups in general.